What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another full first round mock draft, my final one of the year. And you know what that means? Today's draft day. In fact, at this very moment, we are six and a half hours away from Roger Goodell walking on that stage and announcing the Cardinals' first pick. Almost here, people. So, with that being said, actually, before I get this baby rolling, I will send out the link so people know that I'm live, and they can give me their critique on each pick. Now, the thing is, I mean, how did I, get up with this mock? Well, I utilized the NFL predictor pick. That makes it so much easier to do these things. But then, I'm doing it. I'm like getting halfway through it, and I'm like, wait a minute. This thing's going to be freaking irrelevant by pick 4 or pick 5. After the 5th pick, this thing is going to be damn near irrelevant. You know why? Because teams are going to be making trades. Teams are going to be making moves. Guys are going to fall. Guys are going to rise. I'm going to look like an idiot. But honestly, this is just for fun. This is all just for fun. If you don't like it, I mean, hey, it's my opinion. No, this could happen. I'm just doing this just to see how many of these things I actually get right. Probably not going to get any right. Oh, no, I'm probably going to get at least one right. The number 1 pick, unless the Cardinals completely troll us and trade down, or they take Bosa or Quinnen or something. But you already know who I have going number 1 overall. And it is Kyler Murray, quarterback out of the University of Oklahoma. Yep, I have Kyler Murray going 1. What does that mean for Josh Rosen? Well, he's probably going to get traded at some point. Coming in at number 2, we have the San Francisco 49ers. And I'm pretty sure once Murray goes off the board, John Lynch and that front office, those guys in that war room are going to be sprinting to the phone. And they're going to be like, they're probably already going to have their pick in by the time Murray's getting the call from the Cardinals. They're going to have their pick, and it's like, okay, Murray's going to Arizona. Who are we taking? Bosa? Okay. Yeah, I have the Niners taking Nick Bosa, defensive end out of Ohio State. Now, he only played 3 games or something like that this year. Not even that. Maybe like 2.5, 3, 4 games. No, it was 3 games. 3.5. Played a little bit against, TCU, and then he got hurt. Man. Maybe it was 2.5. I don't even know, bro. But I know he did play a little bit against TCU, and then he got hurt. Yep, he got hurt something in his groin area, and he never played again for the Buckeyes. Some Buckeyes fans got kind of mad at him because they thought he's turning his back on the squad. But, I mean, come on. The dude's about to get money, bro. Do you want him to come back and risk an even more serious injury? Tearing an ACL? Just screwing his knee up? I mean, I'd rather have him not play again and get that money in the league than come back. I mean, yeah, that would have been cool for him to come back, but we did just fine without him. He kind of did what someone from Oklahoma did last year. I cannot remember who it was, but he actually skipped the rest of the season. But enough of that. Back to the draft. I'm going to be veering off course here a lot. I already know it. With the 3rd pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, I have the New York Jets, if they don't trade this pick, because I have heard they might be looking to trade down, which wouldn't surprise me at all. I have them selecting Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle out of Alabama. With the 4th pick, I have, with their first of 3 first-rounders, the Oakland Raiders selecting Josh Allen, not the quarterback, duh, the defensive linebacker out of the University of Memphis. Coming in at number 5, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's funny. We have one pirate-themed team, and then we have another one, back-to-back. How about that? Well, with the 5th pick, I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers selecting Devin White, linebacker out of LSU. Losing Quan Alexander makes this pick that much more legit. I think they're going to go Devin White. I would not be shocked if a team wanted Devin White and they jumped up ahead of the Buccaneers. But I think Devin White's going to be a Buccaneer by the end of the night tonight. Next, we got the New York Football Giants. And I'm pretty sure at this point, Bad Dog and Entertainer will be like, oh my God, please don't take Daniel Jones. Please don't take Daniel Jones, which makes me want them to take Daniel Jones because I want to see how they would react. I'm pretty sure we would see Bad Dog rage on camera, which would be viral. I mean, nothing would probably go viral. It'd be lit. It'd be crazy. You know, we all want to see that. I mean, I would love to see him just go rage, but I mean, I actually kind of want him to make a good pick for once, but you know, I don't really care what they do. I mean, they gave us Odell Beckham. By the way, thank you, Giants. Thank you, Gettleman. Thank you for giving us a freaking Hall of Fame caliber receiver to go with Jarvis. And by the way, Baker's going to love him. Let me just say that. So with the 6th pick, I have the New York Football Giants selecting Dwayne Haskins, quarterback out of Ohio State. Again, this is probably going to be super wrong because either a team is going to jump up ahead of the Giants and take him, or the Giants are going to take someone else. I'm just doing this for fun. You know, I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm not even really taking it serious because I don't really care. With the 7th pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars selecting TJ Hawkinson, tight end out of Iowa. Now they have 2 tight ends in Iowa who are very good. TJ and, of course, Noah Fant. I think Font will be going shortly after TJ. Wouldn't shock me if they went like back-to-back or something. Wouldn't that be crazy? But, yeah, I got the Jags taking TJ Hawkinson at 7. Coming in at number 8 for now, because I say that because the Lions might be looking to trade either up or down. Most likely down. I don't know. But I have the Lions selecting Jonah Williams, offensive tackle out of Alabama. Coming in at number 9, I have the Buffalo Bills selecting Montez Sweat, defensive lineman, edge rusher out of Mississippi State. Now, here's the thing about Montez. It just came out about an hour ago that his heart condition, which teams were kind of scared of early on, well, I guess it was misdiagnosed, and there's no risk at all. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be jumping back up the draft boards. Teams are, I guess, rushing to do a little bit more research, I guess, and verify that's true. And I'm pretty sure if it was misdiagnosed and if he is good to go, he's going to be jumping back up these draft boards. Watch. Coming in at number 10, I have the Denver Broncos selecting Drew Lock, quarterback out of Missouri. Coming in at number 11, I have the Cincinnati Bengals selecting Devin Bush, linebacker out of the team up north. I won't even say it in here, bro. So much I don't like that squad. Talking about that college up north. You know, I don't like the Bungles, but yeah, I'm not going to mention that team up north. Heck no. Coming in at number 12, we have the Green Bay Packers. And I have the Packers selecting Andre Dillard, offensive lineman out of Washington State. Now, of course, this is probably going to be wrong, as are a lot of these picks, because I guess I'm stupid and no one really cares what I got to say. But I don't care. Okay? I do what I want, bro. You hate it? I don't care what you got to say. It could happen. You never know. But coming in at number 13, we have the Miami Dolphins, who I guess are tanking for Tua, as they say. And with the 13th pick, I have the Miami Dolphins selecting Daniel Jones, quarterback out of Duke. Now, this is the guy that Bad Dog said if the Giants take him at 6, I'm pretty sure at 17, or with their next pick after that, 37, he said he's going to rage. I actually want to see the Giants take him at 6 just to see what Bad Dog would do. That would be hilarious. I know Bad Dog's probably going to hate me for saying that, but I mean, come on now. Really? I want to see him rage. Because, I mean, the stream would blow up if that happened. Let me tell you. All right, next we have the Atlanta Falcons at 14, and at number 14, I have the Atlanta Falcons selecting Rashawn Gary, linebacker, edge rusher out of the team up north. Coming in at number 15, we have the Washington Redskins, and I honestly think they could trade up. So in my mind, I think they trade up, but at 15, I have them selecting Jawan Taylor. I just picked somebody out of their needs and picked the best player available. Now, Jawan Taylor would be a great addition to the Redskins, but I don't think they're going to stay at 15. I think if these quarterbacks start going, they're going to jump up and try to get in on that party. Coming in at number 16, we have the Carolina Panthers. And at 16, I have the Panthers selecting DK Metcalf, wide receiver out of Ole Miss. Remember when everyone was hyped up about DK and now you don't really hear much about him? That's crazy, isn't it? How crazy fast his hype went down, at least from what I can see. Coming in at number 17, we have the New York Giants via the Cleveland Browns. Of course, this would have been our pick, and I would have had us taking Ed Oliver at this part, but we acquired a certain receiver from the University of Louisiana State University by the name of Odell Beckham Jr. I've heard he's pretty good. He's pretty damn good. Let me just say that. So, yeah. Again, thank you, Dave Gettleman, for giving us Odell. I know Giants fans are saying, oh, he sucks. He's a diva. He's a drama queen. You know, Cleveland's a horrible place, man. Cleveland's a dump. Are they just that mad because their team has a bum quarterback in Eli Manning, but he has 2 Super Bowls? How are those 2 Super Bowls going to help you now, huh? They got Golden Tate. But don't worry, guys. They got Saquon Barkley. Oh, well. I'm done clowning on them, bro. I'm probably going to clown on them again if they pick Daniel Jones at 6. That'll be hilarious. You know, when the Giants are on the clock at 6, I'm going to turn on Bad Dog and Entertainer stream. I'm going to have it on my phone probably while I'm streaming, and we're going to listen to their reaction to the number 6 pick. And if they pick Daniel Jones, oh, it's going to be crazy. But anyways, at the 17th selection, I have the New York Giants selecting Ed Oliver, defensive tackle out of Houston. Now, of course, I had the Browns taking Ed Oliver. I just never bothered to change it. And I think they could use a pass rusher, being as they also gave us Olivier Vernon. Again, thank you. You just gave Myles Garrett a pretty good number 2 to go with him. Coming in at number 18, we have the Minnesota Vikings. And I have the Vikings selecting Irv Smith, tight end out of Alabama. Coming in at number 19, I have the Tennessee Titans. And I have the Titans selecting Mack Wilson, linebacker, Alabama. Coming in at number 20, I know you Steeler fans are going to love this. You're going to love this pick. At number 20, I have the Steelers selecting Jermaine Pratt, linebacker out of NC State. I know there's a lot of hype around this guy. This guy is one of the premier linebackers in this draft. He's like a top 5 linebacker, I'd say. I actually believe had the Browns taken him a little later, but I think the Steelers are going to take him. They always have this thing of like reaching for guys. I honestly think Jermaine will be a 2nd-round guy, but I think the Steelers will take him in the 1st round. They need a linebacker, you know. Some Steeler fans are still saying that Ryan Shazier is going to somehow come back. I mean, yeah, he's slowly but surely, making his way back. I guess you could say he's starting to do stuff that I didn't actually think he was going to be able to do again. But do I think he's going to return to the field? Honestly, no. And I think he'd be smart to stay off the field because all he needs to do is get hurt again. Just get back on the field and freaking tear his ACL or something. The dude hasn't played in how many years? I think he should, though, be a member of like the front office or something, like a coach for the Steelers. He should be the new linebackers coach, for real. I like Ryan Shazier. He's one of the very few AFC North players not on the Browns that I actually like. And, he's from Ohio State. I love my Buckeyes. But he's probably one of the only Steelers I actually have a lot of respect for. He was a monster at Ohio State. Let me just say that for real. But, yeah, I got Jermaine Pratt going to the Steelers at 20. At number 21, I have the Seattle Seahawks. Oh, wait. Didn't they get rid of this pick? Which one was the pick that they got rid of? Oh, no, they actually – no, that's right. They got 2 picks now. That's right. It was the Chiefs that lost their pick. Which one was it? No, it was 29, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. It was 29, wasn't it? Because the Seahawks, yeah. Because obviously the freaking Chiefs made it almost to the freaking Super Bowl. That's right. And the Saints, of course, don't have a pick either because the Packers have their pick. So with the 21st pick, I believe this is the Seahawks' original pick, I have the Seahawks selecting Jonathan Abrams, safety. Let me see where this boy from here. Mississippi State. Okay. A lot of these guys, I don't know where they're from, so I got to click on his name and identify where he is from. Next, we have the Baltimore Ravens at 22. Of course, this is their first draft without Ozzie Newsome at GM. And with the 22nd pick, I have the Ravens selecting Marquise Hollywood Brown, wide receiver out of Oklahoma. So you're giving Lamar Jackson a speedy receiver. Now you just better hope he can get him the ball. So, and the receiving core sucks. So, yeah, anything would be an upgrade at that receiving core. For real. I have Hollywood Brown going to the Ravens at 22. Coming in at number 23, I have the Houston Texans selecting Noah Fant, tight end out of Iowa. He's the second tight end out of Iowa, next to Hawkinson, who I had going to the Jaguars at number 7. Coming in at number 24, I have the Oakland Raiders with their second draft pick, selecting Josh Jacobs, right in front of the Eagles. How about that? I have the Raiders selecting Jacobs out of Alabama. Marshawn Lynch came out yesterday pretty much saying that he's not planning on playing football anymore. And looking at their running back core right now, it's not the greatest. So I think they could really use Josh Jacobs. At number 25, I have the Eagles selecting Garrett Bradbury, tackle. Hang on. Out of NC State. Another NC State tackle going. How about that? I mean, they need a offensive lineman. Brooks is injured right now. Peters is running out. Kelsey's kind of getting up there in age as well. But he's a center. I think Bradbury's a tackle, so he's probably going to fill in for Peters. And can you really rely on Halapoulivaati Vaitai? Can you? I remember last year in the preseason, Myles Garrett took his lunch and ate it in front of him. I mean, bruh, Myles Garrett tore him apart. Talking about Vaitai, because Peters didn't play last year in the preseason because he was coming off an injury. That's another thing. Injuries for Peters. At least with Garrett Bradbury, he's a stalwart. He'd be a good fill-in for Peters if he were to go down again and when he eventually retires. Coming in at number 26, I have the Indianapolis Colts selecting N'Keal Harry, wide receiver out of Arizona State. This guy, Arizona State or Iowa State? Stupid freaking mouse. Arizona State. All right. For some reason, I got him confused with Hakeem Butler. Now, coming in at number 27, but yeah, I got N'Keal Harry going to the Colts, giving Andrew Luck another great weapon to throw the ball to with T.Y. Hilton and, of course, Eric Ebron. Coming in at number 27, I have the Oakland Raiders selecting Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle out of Clemson. I think they could really go for another dominant pass rush kind of defensive tackle, run stuffer, quarterback attacker. They could use a guy like Christian Wilkins, let me tell you. Coming in at number 28, I have the Los Angeles Chargers selecting Greedy Williams, cornerback out of LSU. Now, I've heard that this guy could probably drop. He actually took no visits, which is kind of weird because considering, you know, all the crap that's been going on with him, I guess. I've been hearing some things about him. He didn't take any visits to facilities, which is not really common. Okay, so, but yeah, you put Greedy Williams with Casey Hayward and, of course, Derwin James, who they got last year. That's a pretty good secondary over there in L.A., considering the weapons you're going to be going up against. I mean, you're going to probably need someone to guard like a former Charger and Tyrell Williams over in Oakland, or, you know, Cortland Sutton, or whoever else, or maybe Emmanuel Sanders in Denver. You know, you're going to need someone to guard those number twos because you already got Hayward guarding the number ones. That should be fun, though. And you got Desmond King, too, so fortifying that secondary even more. Coming in at number 29, this is the Chiefs pick. Of course, the Seahawks acquired this pick when they traded away Frank Clark. With the 29th pick, I have the Seahawks selecting Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Of course, they just lost. Wait, I haven't taken two safeties. Yeah, why not? Fortify that safety position even more. I mean, technically, though, Gardner-Johnson could be a corner, too. I've seen him play corner a little bit. But, I mean, you need safeties. And this is probably going to be wrong anyway. Who knows what they're going to do? I've even heard they're probably going to trade down. So in this essence, I think they trade down. Yeah. And you know who trades up? The Browns. Yeah, watch. I actually, I don't do trades, but in my fantasy land, I have the Browns trading up and taking Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. For some reason, either that or Jeffrey Simmons. Yeah. But I have us trading up and taking a safety. Yep. And then at 30, we have the Green Bay Packers taking David Long, linebacker. Let me see where this boy from. West Virginia. All right. Getting another good linebacker. I mean, you just lost Clay Matthews, but he didn't, you know, he was kind of getting up there in age. So I think it was about time to get a new linebacker. I don't really know too much about David Long, let me be real, but because I don't really watch much West Virginia. But I heard he's not too bad. Coming in at number 31, I have the Los Angeles Rams selecting Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle out of Mississippi State. This guy was once like a top 10 pick, but he tore his ACL. And it's going to be funny because if the Browns do trade up, I'm pretty sure everyone in the dog pound will be thinking Jeffrey Simmons, Jeffrey Simmons, Jeffrey Simmons. But I think we go safety, and I actually have the Rams pouncing and taking Jeffrey Simmons, which, you know, I mean, I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is they're going to take Simmons. Whoever takes Simmons is probably going to put him on the shelf for a year, let him heal up from the ACL, and then they're going to bring him back next year fully healthy and ready to go. And then finally, with the 32nd pick, the end of the first round, I have the Super Bowl champion, 6-time Super Bowl champion, New England Patriots, selecting Dexter Lawrence, defensive tackle, Clemson. So with that being said, that's going to wrap it up for that. Let's see if there's any comments. Oh, my God, let's get it. We got comments popping in here. What's going on, Nathaniel? Metcalf will be a bust. Wouldn't shock me. He only knows really one route. Pratt will go in the third. I think, knowing the Steelers, they could jump up and take him in the first round. They're hoping Ryan Shazier comes back like Jalen Smith. I agree with you. Eagles need to draft offensive line help. I hope the Browns get Reisner, who's your Madden 20 prediction. I don't really know, and I'm just going to say this. I hope it's not a Browns player. Shazier's injury is way worse than Jalen Smith. Jermaine Pratt, I don't think we'll take Jermaine Pratt. You think Pats go wide receiver at 31, 32. I think they go – I have them going defensive tackle. Fortify that D-line. I know you're probably going to think I'm stupid, but honestly, it's my mock draft. And if you have a problem with that, well, I do not give a crap what you got to say. But yeah, this is probably going to be irrelevant. We're going to have trades going up and down. Guys are going to be moving all over the place. It's going to be chaos tonight. Juju's a finalist. He is? I haven't heard anything about the Browns. Honestly, I hope we don't have a cover athlete. We're cursed enough as it is. But there is a thing on Twitter I saw of Aaron Donald, like, I guess, doing a photo shoot. And they must have showed him the cover. And he's like, yeah, he deserves it. He really deserves it. Why do I feel like it's going to be like, it's not Myles Garrett. It's not Baker. I don't know who it'll be. It's not like I really care. Juju, Aaron Donald, and Kamara. Oh, wow. I feel like it'll be Kamara. I really feel like it'll be Kamara. Or Juju. Yeah. I don't know why Aaron Donald would say he deserves it talking about himself. He's talking about himself in the third person or second person. Interesting. But I don't know about you guys, but I am absolutely pumped for tonight. You may not be able to tell, but I am, even though we don't have a first-round pick. But like I said in my mock draft, I predict that we will trade up at some point. Most likely it won't be up into the first round. I was just having a little bit of fun. But I think we will trade up into the second round unless someone that John Dorsey loves, like Jeffrey Simmons, falls to like the late first round. That's when I think we could trade up. Someone's like, oh my God, crazy dog, you stupid. This is a mock draft. It's supposed to be fun, you know. I'm not trying to, start anything. But the only picks I'm pretty sure I'm going to probably get right are like the top three. Unless like the Jets trade down or something, which could happen. But I'm pretty sure Kyler's going 1. Bosa's going to go 2. The only thing I'm not really sure of is who's going to go 3, if the Jets even keep 3. It's going to be chaos tonight. And I can't believe the draft is already tonight, bro. But in case you don't know how it's going to go down tonight, I will be streaming the top 10. So from the Cardinals all the way down to the Broncos. I might even do the Bengals just as a little bonus, just to see who's there. If like any of these like big name players are still on the board, I'm going to probably stick around and see who the Bungles pick. Just to see if they bungle it. And of course, because I got the saying, Bungles, 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 Bungles. Yeah, I'm going to do that, bruh. I couldn't resist. But yeah, it's going to be fun tonight. I can't wait. I'll be going live in around 5.5 hours. I'll be going live at 7:30. So hope you guys tune in. I'll probably feed my face like always. I always seem to do on my streams. It's like gimme. I can't stream without feeding my face, but I mean, hey, it's a draft. At least this time around, when I feed my face, I won't have to worry about me calling action. I won't really have to commentate anything. I wonder how many people are going to come in asking to show the screen. It's like, it's on freaking national television. Hyped, got ribs on the grill. Oh, nice. It's a giant tease. Yeah. But one thing I really want to have happen tonight is I want to see the Giants take Daniel Jones at 6. Doesn't Columbus? Yeah, Columbus plays tonight. The Indians play tonight. The draft is tonight. You're probably like, crazy dog, why aren't you streaming the draft? You know, the Columbus Blue Jackets. Because this is a football channel. I don't care if the Browns don't have a pick. I'm streaming the draft. Now, I will be providing updates from the Indians and the Blue Jackets as well. Of course, the Blue Jackets are in Boston tonight against the Bruins. And the Indians are in Houston. Nice. And the Browns are in Tennessee. Woohoo! But, man, what'll be really funny is I'll go live at 17 as well. I mean, I'm probably doing like a reaction to 17 just to see who the Giants take. I might do like a reaction video to 17, you know. But I don't know. I might have a little bit of fun tonight. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. But hope you guys tune in. It's going to be a blast. Well, technically, Browns first round. Yeah, it was OBJ. That's the thing. I mean, people say, yeah, man, how do you feel about the Browns not having a first rounder? It's like, we actually did. His name is Odell Beckham. Spurs play Nuggets tonight. Dude, tonight is one of the craziest nights in sports. I remember, because of course I'm not going to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'll be chilling here, so that's late. I remember like in the past couple of years when I would go to Buffalo Wild Wings for the draft, when the Browns sucked and picked in the top of the draft. I'd be sitting there and there'd be like a ton of TVs in the joint and you'd have a different game on every TV. It's like, wow, all the action that's going on tonight. But, yeah, if you don't follow me on Twitter. Oh, look, there's a Browns fan. Hey, I wonder how he feels about it. Oh, he's got King on the back of his jersey. King. Interesting. Man, I wonder how he feels about the Brownies not having a first rounder. He probably doesn't really care. He's probably there all 3 days. But we got 8 picks in this freaking draft this year. Chances are we're probably not going to use all 8. I could see us, maybe packaging a 5th, maybe a player or something else like that and jumping up into the first round to snag a player who's fallen, like a Jeffrey Simmons or a Greedy Williams, DeAndre Baker. But it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to keep saying that. It's going to be a blast tonight, bro. I wish the clock could go faster. I want it to be freaking 7:30 right now, bro. I want to be going live, but man, it's going to be. Oh my God. I cannot wait. I hope you guys tune in, man. That's the one thing I'm kind of scared of. Like I do this stream and no one shows up. That's another thing. I'm only doing a top 10 this way. If no one shows up, it doesn't really hurt that much. Where if I do a whole freaking first round stream and no one shows up, it'd be like, well, damn, I just streamed for 4 hours or something and no one showed up. Wow. But I'm pretty sure people will be there. It's a football stream. It's the draft. Some people, aren't around the TV, so they, going to watch your boy. And the best part about this whole thing is the tweets from Rappaport and Schefter. Now, the NFL pretty much said already that, don't worry, guys, Schefter and Rappaport and company are not going to tip picks. No, they're not going to tip the picks. You know what they're going to do? They're going to do that cheesy thing that they did last year or whatever. Yeah, this team is closing in on, let's say the Browns are picking. The Browns are zoning in on defensive tackle Jeffrey Simmons. They're not going to say they're picking them. They're saying they're zoning in. They love them. They're really thinking about taking them. It's like, wow, you guys are smart. Look at the words you're using. How about you just don't tweet at all until after the pick has been made? Okay. Really? The whole schedule thing, hey, let's have a freaking special on NFL Network at 8 o'clock. By that time, we pretty much know half the schedule. How about they just have it at noon or something? or you don't give out the schedules to the teams until like an hour or so before the show goes down. But no, people will still find a way to get them. It's weird. And of course, you have like the award show. You know who won the awards before the show's even like put on TV. It's like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Wow, Seventh Woods is transferring from North Carolina. What a name, Seventh. Nice. Basketball news. But anyways, I got some interesting news from Quinnen Williams. From Ian Rappaport. I almost said from Quinnen Williams on Ian Rappaport. All right. If the Cardinals have made a decision on number one, they are keeping it quiet. Source said Steve Keim reached out to at least one player, Quinnen Williams, to let him know he's still a possibility to go number one. If he goes number one overall, bro, my mock draft's already ruined. I don't even care. It's ruined already. It's ruined. Just like my March Madness bracket. It gets ruined one person in. Wow. But, yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, and see you guys tonight at 7:30 when the fun begins. I'll be live at 7:30. I'll probably be going until pick 10, maybe 11. I'm thinking about putting in the title 2019 NFL Draft live stream with, in parentheses, picks 1 through 10 and Bengals. Because I want to be able to sing Bungles, 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 Bungles. So yeah, that's going to wrap this stream up. Shout out to, I don't do collabs right now, bruh. I like doing it all. I like rolling my own thing, But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm Crazy Dog 99, and I will see you tonight when the fun begins. Man, I cannot wait. But see you later. All right? Peace out.